Earlier today, PlayStation released a new Q&A with the head of PlayStation Studios, Herman Hultz, on their PlayStation blog website. Being just under a year and a half into the job for Hultz since he took over PlayStation Studios, this article is set to talk about the direction he wants to take the company in PlayStation Studios, what's important to him, and what he sees as the future of the group. There's actually a decent amount they discussed here, from the importance of single-player narrative games, the connections and partnerships PlayStation Studios have been making, all the way to how they're moving forward with content on PC, so I'm going to leave that article as the top link in the description in case anyone wants to go over and read everything that's said. What I do want to talk about specifically though here is how they talk about the PlayStation 4 factoring into the future of Sony. Hultz was asked that question and he had this to say. It very much is. You can't build a community of over 110 million PS4 owners and then just walk away from it, right? I think that'd be bad news for fans of PS4 and frankly not very good business. Where it makes sense to develop a title for both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, for Horizon Forbidden West, the next God of War, GT7, we'll continue looking at that. And if PS4 owners want to play that game, then they can. If they want to go on and play the PS5 version, that game will be there for them. That being said, it's also very important to have showpieces for PS5, hence the development of Returnal and Ratchet that are exclusive to PS5. Well, we already knew that Forbidden West was going to be a cross-gen title. Both Gran Turismo 7 and God of War hadn't had that announcement made for them yet. But from this, we know now that both titles are confirmed to be releasing on both the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. In that excerpt, the reason Hultz cites for this is the 110 million PlayStation 4 owners, and him feeling it'd be bad business practice for them to just stop making first-party titles for the console. And while I do agree with him, making God of War cross-gen does seem both counterproductive and also a rather clearly money-based move. If you look back at the company's history, during no other generation has PlayStation ever simul-released their first-party titles for two console generations, aside from their baseball series MLB The Show. But this isn't the only God of War news we have today though, as Sony Santa Monica have also dropped a statement on their Twitter account regarding the game. It reads as follows. Since the release of the next God of War teaser last year, we've been humbled by the amount of love our community has shown us. We're incredibly grateful to see so many people excited to see the next chapter of Kratos and Atreus' journey. We remain focused on delivering a top quality game while maintaining the safety and well-being of our team, creative partners, and families. With this in mind, we've made the decision to shift our release window to 2022. So not only does this mean that Ragnarok is going to be a cross-gen release, but it also won't be releasing this year. I mean, if you seriously thought God of War 2 was going to come out this year, or Ragnarok, whatever you want to call it, the PS4, God of War PS5, PS4, what the fuck do I call this game now? The new one. If you thought the new one was going to come out this year, then you've got mental issues, but the cross-gen release does irk me a little bit. It would be about 2 years into the life cycle of the PlayStation 5, but also God of War is a pretty high-profile brand, and I just don't want to see something like that hindered by the generation's previous hardware. It's clear that they're only really doing it to try and milk as much money as possible out of the PlayStation 4, and again, it makes sense. You sold 110 million of the bastards, why wouldn't you want to do that? But just seeing it impact something as big as God of War 2, or 5, or whatever it is, it's not even the 5th one, it's like the 7th one, fucking God of War with Boy 2, it's just something I'd rather not see them do.